That's right. We're going to talk about the most popular sport in high school in the United States, cheerleading. It's a true story. Joining us this morning is Brittany Sturkle from Motion Athletics. And we're talking cheerleading because that's what motion athletics is kind of about. Let's talk about that, Brittany. What is motion athletics?
Motion athletics is an all-star cheerleading gym. So all-star cheerleading is competitive cheerleading where we have competition teams anywhere from ages 3 to 18. And they go around the state of Montana. They go around the nation, really. We go to Las Vegas and California and really anywhere that we decide to go that year and do a 2.5-minute competition routine and compete against other teams across the state and the nation.
And there are lots of teams doing this. I mean, I think some people would be surprised. I think when most people think of cheerleaders, they think of the people pom-pom at the game, trying to get the crowd into it. It is so much bigger than that, isn't it?
It is. I always explain all-star cheerleading as it's very different than high school cheerleading. You know, high school cheerleading, you're showing up to cheer for all the other sports. You know, you're cheering for football and basketball, and that's your job. When you're an all-star cheerleader, people are coming to watch you. I mean, thousands of spectators come to these competitions and cheer on the teams, and, you know, it gets highly competitive. Even at the younger ages, some of these young athletes doing competitive cheerleading are amazingly talented, doing flips and, you know, tricks and getting thrown in the air, and it's crazy. So it's a very big growing sport. I was actually part of the first all-star team in Montana.
Wow. I want to see how long ago.
Yeah, not too long ago. So it's still quite new in Montana, but, you know, it's growing every year, for sure.
And we've seen it on ESPN. They've shown the big competitions. They've been going on for years at the collegiate, high school, at different levels and that. I think the part that you touched on there that I think is important to note, though, is it has gone beyond the leading the cheers. There's the athletic part of it. There's the dance part of it. This takes quite a bit of training, I would think, to get yourself to that competitive level.
Oh, yeah. The kids are in the gym anywhere from 2 to sometimes competition weeks, 8 hours a week, you know, and they're doing lifting and training outside of practices and tumbling classes and everything to really prepare. It can be a very dangerous sport, but that's why we train the way we do and make sure that they're getting all the safety precautions to, you know, prepare for the skills that they're going to compete at.
Male and female.
Male and female.
And that's the part that you need to note as well. If somebody's interested in doing this, Brittany, how do they get a hold of you?
Well, we actually are having a big grand opening this weekend. We just expanded our facility because we are just growing every year. From 11 to 4, we have a bunch of free kids camps and clinics, and that's a great thing about motion athletics. We have recreation cheerleading for kids who just want to come do it for fun. We have gymnastics tumbling classes that they can just come learn how to tumble, or we have the competitive side. But we have everything, so just contact Motion Athletics.
I was saying, a old guy clinic?
Oh, definitely. We have hip-hop, too.
Yeah.
My husband teaches that.
That's the last thing you want to see, Brittany, is that. Again, Brittany Sturkle joining us for Motion Athletics, grand reopening coming this weekend.
It is. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for coming.